Hi, it's Jochen here, the online agent, and welcome to the next section, how to generate a display campaign. My display campaign is mostly used for remarketing purposes, remember. I'll show you how to do it. Again, as always, if it's already you have one that's working good from a previous project or campaign, you can just go and edit copy, and then edit paste it, and amend the difference in the project name and obviously the images, etc. And I've shown you how to do that in a different section already. This section here is the focus, how to generate a brand new one if you don't have one yet. If it's your first campaign, then how to do that is simply you add the new campaign with the plus symbol. It's very easy and straightforward, but there's a couple of things you need to take note of, so please do watch this carefully. So we create a new campaign. So our focus for our campaign, we want to have leads, and we're gonna choose the display campaign this time. Remember, we only have search, display, and video. This section is about display campaigns. So we choose display here. Standard display is fine because we are in control. Smart means Google is in control. We're gonna grab our website URL as always. I prefer copy paste. Continue and give the campaign some name that you can remember it by. I usually prefer the campaign type and then of course the project name that we're marketing. Again, as always, choose the locations and the languages that I already shown you in a different section how to do that. I'm not gonna repeat it here. We're gonna change to a manual CPC bidding strategy, change to manual CPC and untick the enhanced CPC. Enter your budget, that's up to you how much budget you have. And then for the display campaigns, only one ad group is good enough. You don't need so many like in a search campaign because we're not targeting keywords here, we're targeting particular websites. You can have different ad group names if you have very different type of website where you display your ad at, then you just duplicate this whole process. Have the same ad on all the different websites that I'm targeting. And these websites I'm targeting firstly here this audience defined. These are the same as for my other campaigns. People who are interested in property, the demographics that you have defined. Parent, I don't care, but the very young people I want to exclude. Again, it could be very different if you market a different property. If you market something that's more appealing for the younger people, you want to include them and exclude the older ones. Targeting expansion, Google shows you how big the reach is. Then ad group bid, I'll just put in a placeholder here for now, $1. Display campaign should be cheaper than search campaigns. You also see here Google suggests 74 cents, so $1 is more than enough. I could also put in 75 cents. And here on the right side, it shows you your estimated performance, how many clicks or impressions and click-through rate you can expect from that. And then create your first ad. You can do that here right now if you want, or you can do it later. Display ad is something where you display your ad to the user without them having searched for it. So it's quite a different focus than the search campaign. You also need obviously an image to show to them. Make sure you have a great image of your property, something engaging, something that user likes, and in most cases you can anyway get that from your agency or developer. You can change it here. Google will also tell you later the ad strengths. Make sure it's really good. What I mean by that, I'll show you as we go through. Instead of image, you can also use videos. Videos usually also quite engaging. Since I will have a different separate video campaign where I market the videos, I will choose image here in this case. If you have them on your website, Google can take it from there. Don't use stock images, obviously. So in most cases, you will have to upload these images. What you see here are images from my website. Since Google knows or has scanned my website, shows these images. Like if you want to use any of those, obviously you can. Like this one, family is always quite good. And in the background is actually the view from this property, which you can see here. I'll show you how to upload some additional files if it doesn't satisfy you what's on your website already. Some pictures that I want to use and just upload them You can use up to 15 images, so Google will either rotate them, or if you have different formats like portrait and landscape or square, which is ideal to have them. That's why we prepare them already like this, that depending on where they place it, on the right side, on the top, or on the mobile, then they will have the right scaling. It's not absolutely mandatory. If you just upload one picture, Google will auto scale it for you. Then sometimes it might look a little bit odd though. But if you can't edit the image, then that's fine. So when you have uploaded them, then you can tell Google how to use them, which one you want to use. Let's say this one, and whether it's 1.91 to 1, which is basically right this format landscape, or if it's square, it's 1:1. So I use this 1:1. Okay, so I'll save them. So you see them appearing over here. You've seen Google has updated this. It gives you half a mark because not enough images there. I can use some more on my website. Let's say this one. Now you see images is ticked off. Everything's fine with the images. We have enough images. We have correct aspect ratios, square as well as portrait. You can write a few different headlines, up to 5, and a description. Google will then mix and match them. And here on the right side, you can see a preview. I'm not gonna write all the headlines now. That's gonna get too long. I'll just show you how it's being done. And the business name that appears, don't put your own name because it's not you there, it's the property name, the landmark. So this ad is by the landmark. You can see the pictures and the description that you have written here in the preview. That's how Google will show it to the users. Write a few more headlines and the descriptions until all this is, please say, excellent. That's what you want. I've shown you in different sections how to write headlines, how to write descriptions, what you want to put in there. I'm not going to repeat it. Then click on Create Campaign. Now Google says your campaign is ready. And don't forget to immediately pause it so it doesn't start running yet until you're ready with all your ads, all your headlines, descriptions, etc. Once you're happy with them, then go and enable them. Else you waste money by starting with this campaign as it is. That's how you generate a new display campaign, and I'll see you in the next section.